Hi, I'm Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics, here with your update on this week's 34,030 regulatory alerts. And I would like to wish all of you a happy Lunar New Year, which is celebrated by over 1 billion people around the globe. It is the year of the snake, which here in the US and a lot of Christian culture considers to be a symbol of evil or the devil. But in Asian cultures, people born in the year of the snake, like yours truly, are considered charismatic, intelligent, but also cunning and mysterious. I only learned how to say Happy New Year in Korean, so here you go. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. The regulator of the week for the second week in a row is President Donald J. Trump with 136 alerts. First and foremost, unlike his first administration, it seems he's taken a liking to slightly more transparency than last time. So he is actually producing a write-up for every world leader he's meeting with. Granted, they're about one sentence each and say almost nothing, but definitely more transparency his second time around. He's also publishing his remarks to the press before his Air Force One departures. This is very commonplace for Biden and previous presidents, but I think we forgot last time that he kicked the press out at some point. He even made a joke that they were seeing him 5,000% more than last time. So I guess they're back and they're traveling with him on the plane. And finally, he's releasing statements on issues like the 4 Israeli hostages that were released thanks to him. In addition to that, there were another 20 executive orders. So here's what I thought was interesting about executive orders 47 through 67. First and foremost, all funds related to the Inflation Reduction Act and the Infrastructure Bill are currently frozen, period. So if you were a state or a city expecting that money for your bridge or your road, you are on your own. Talk to the OMB. There is a FEMA investigation council that has been set up, and interestingly, it has an auto termination clause, which means this focus group exists for 1 year and 1 year only. They're going to assess the last 4 years of disaster response and give recommendations for changes, and specifically the staffing levels of FEMA. There is an order on digital assets. Trump says flat no on central bank digital currencies, including retracting Treasury's guidance on international engagement in digital assets. And also, he prohibits agencies from even promoting the idea of CBDCs. But he does like US-backed stablecoins and wants to promote that. There is also an executive order on AI, but so far it's pretty weak. All he did was assign a few people to look at all of the agency's actions associated with Biden's earlier order and cherry pick what should keep in and what should be gotten rid of. And then we get to Stargate. So this is a $500 billion private sector investment for the largest AI infrastructure project in history. SoftBank, Oracle, and OpenAI are somehow involved, but there is no clear mandate because it's not actually from the Office of the President. It's a short article on whitehouse.gov that gives credit to Trump and points readers to Fox News and Breitbart News for more information. There is also a mention that Saudi Arabia is vaguely interested in investing $600 billion in America over the next 4 years. Which, as a side note, will be interesting because we've seen a lot of red states, for example, rejecting the acquisition of land by foreign entities. Which leads us to the topic of the week, which is the upside down. Some of you may have enjoyed the hit show Stranger Things, where it is an alternative version of their world, just upside down and a lot scarier. In this case, the states have quite the opposite focus. DC, for example, is establishing a foundation fund and task force to address historical injustices by African Americans. It is increasing the ability to address police misconduct and advancing the range of reproduction options in the district. Massachusetts is protecting animals from declawing and also ensuring comprehensive coverage for the treatment of Down syndrome. New Jersey is establishing a rape kit tracking system. Ohio put out new rules on drones, preventing organized retail theft and hospital violence. They have also passed a Parents' Bill of Rights in relation to education. They provided for the ability to expel students that show up to school with guns, and they've established the new African Immigrants Grant and Gift Fund. And that's it this week for RegAlytics. We have the global supply chain of the world's regulatory alerts in one very easy to use place. If you need a solution for anything related to regulation, give us a call.